After a certain point, upgrading your cards in Clash Royale can become quite difficult to do. So in this video, I'm going to show you the top 5 best decks to use as a free-to-play player so that you use your resources on only the best decks to win as many games as possible. So the first deck that I can recommend is this Hog Firecracker deck. This deck is basically nerf proof. It never really gets any balance changes, and so it's going to be useful no matter the time period of the game, no matter the meta that you're in. So obviously that is a key thing that free-to-play players need to take into account, because you don't want to upgrade a deck and then it just gets nerfed and then it's completely useless right after. But yeah, overall with this deck, what you want to do is use your cannon on defense against their win conditions. You have the skeletons and Electrosphere for cheap cycle. You have the log to take out swarm units. You have the earthquake to take out buildings. You have the mighty miner as your mini tank to take out bigger units. You have the firecracker to do splash damage and support. And then you have the Hog Rider to go in and get as many hogs down as possible in the matchup. So now I'm actually going to show you some gameplay of me playing the deck so that you can see if you want to use this or not. Here we are, guys, into the gameplay with Hog Firecracker. Obviously, this is a very fun deck, very fast-paced deck. We have good splash damage with the Firecracker and even the Mighty Miner if we want to use that ability. But yeah, I think the Firecracker should take everything out here. No issues there. We're going to go with the Mighty Miner up top, just to force out some potential cards. Okay, he goes with that. I'm definitely going to go with an Earthquake here to take out this building quickly. There we go. Hog's going to get 1 or 2 shots on the tower. Firecracker's going to keep cleaning up, which is beautiful. Hopefully gets 1 more shot here. 1 more. There we go. Look at that, guys. That is crazy work. Firecracker is so annoying for the opponent to deal with. But that is a perfect start. Let me get in frame here. That is a perfect start to this game here. Obviously, we want to be fast-paced. We want to keep the tempo of the game high. And that's what you do with this deck. Let's go in with another Hog. He's going to go with a... Is that a drill? Yeah, it's a drill. Let's go with some skeletons here. Should take that out. We could even log, but the Firecracker is doing well, so we don't need to do that. He has the Goblin Cage there. I'm going to go with the Cannon in the middle. The Ice Spirit's a little annoying. The Cannon's going to get taken out, but I don't really care about that. Anyway, he's going to activate King, which is smart from him. That's also one thing you have to worry about with this deck, is them activating King with the Firecracker, but that's any deck that the Firecracker is in. So we can obviously go with our Firecracker here and then just go with some skeletons. That's all going to get taken out. Beautiful stuff. Firecracker is going to turn around as well and yeah, take everything out. I mean, that's beautiful. That is beautiful stuff. He goes with the Royal Delivery. That gets taken out quite comfortably. Let's go with an Electro Spirit. Even game so far, but I think that we are doing quite well. Let's go with another Hog. Keep the pressure up. He's going to go with a Cage, I assume. Yeah, but the Cage isn't the best answer. That's not a good placement because the Hog's going to run away from the Goblin and get 1 hit. So beautiful stuff right there. Let's go with a Firecracker once again, guys. Let's go with skeletons here. We're going to have to go Mighty Miner on this, which is quite unfortunate. But the Goblins are going to get distracted by him, so that's good. Good stuff, good defense right there against this guy. Let's go with a Hog, maybe another Firecracker, and then Earthquake as well. He's gonna get some decent damage. Royal Deliveries on one of our Firecrackers, which is quite annoying. Hopefully we can keep this alive. If you can keep them alive for long, it's gonna be quite useful for you. He goes with another drill right there. Let's go with... I did not mean to click a cannon. I did not mean to click the cannon, guys. That's crazy. The Hog's gonna get no shots there. That's fine. We got our Evo Firecracker on these barbs, which is perfect. So this is actually gonna be quite good here. We can protect with the Mighty Miner and then go in with another Hog here. The Musketeer is gonna get taken out by the Firecrackers, and this is going to be GG's, guys. There's no stopping this. Earthquake to take out the Cage. We get 2 shots there. 1 more. There we go. We are doing very, very well right now. Let's go with this. Dude, all you have to do is just spam these Firecrackers and you'll basically be fine. Let's go with an Electro Spirit over here, because we should probably log this. Yeah, we're going to log that. No problem. Mighty Miner and then Hog, and that's going to be a very good win here, guys. I mean, this is... I don't even really need to go Hog. We can just cycle the Earthquake. Yeah, once you get closer to the end of the games, you can just cycle the Earthquake and you'll be fine. And yeah. So, there you guys have it. That is a textbook performance of how to use this deck. Very fast-paced, and very, very fun to use. The next deck I have for you is Logbait. Obviously, this deck, once again, has been around for a while, and that's because all the cards are basically nerf-proof. It's a balanced deck. It doesn't get many updates or changes, so it's always usable. There are so many different variations to Logbait, and there's so many different ways that you can combine different cards and make it usable. So this is just one version that I'm using right now. I feel like the Dark Goblin is super important to the way I play, but there's some versions of Logbait that don't include a Dark Goblin and have a Rocket instead. So you can search that up and see what variations of Logbait will fit your playstyle. But overall, this is my main deck that I use, and it's super fun and just makes the game super enjoyable. You obviously have the Knight as your mini tank to soak up any damage. You have the Goblin Gang as your swarm card to surround units. You have the Dark Goblin for good damage and very quick offense. You have the Ice Spirit to cycle and cheap defense. I've put the Inferno Tower in because there's a lot of tanks in the meta right now, and especially for free-to-play players, the Inferno Tower doesn't have to be the highest level for it to still be super effective against over-leveled players. Then you have the Log to take out swarm units, you have the Princess to bait out their Log, and then you have the Goblin Barrel obviously as your main source of damage. Now let's head into some gameplay with this deck to see if this is something that you want to use. Here we are, guys, into the first game. I'm gonna start cycling my Ice Spirit. Alright. Interesting start already. The Inferno Tower should do okay here and taking out probably both of these, and that's why the Inferno Tower is so strong. That extra health that it has, usually I use Cannon sometimes too, you can use Tesla, but I've gone with the Inferno Tower because for free-to-play players, that is definitely the building that you should want to go with. We're going to go with the Goblin Barrel there, get some good damage, and then on top of that, let's go with a Princess here and get even more damage. So you can Princess the bridge. It's not really Whoa, what? It's decided to target something else here. Okay, let's go with this, and then a Log as well. Might be a little bit overkill, but I don't want it to get any hits, so there we go, guys. Good defense. The Dark Goblin's gonna snipe down the cannon as well, and that's gonna be a pretty good counter push to get some decent damage. So overall, what a fantastic start so far. Obviously, you're seeing the power of this. I mean, this guy has to stay on his toes constantly. He cannot chill for any sort of time. The Goblin Barrel is gonna do some more good damage there. Look at that. We have a good lead here so far. Very good lead. Probably can go Princess at the back here. I really like going Princess at the back because the more Princesses that you can get down, the higher chance you're going to win this game. To be honest, you don't really want to waste them at the bridge most of the time. You can when you know you need the damage, or you know you're in control of the game. It doesn't really matter, but usually you want to keep your Princesses at the back for them to very much control the pace and help you on defense a lot. See here, we can go with an Ice Spirit, and then let's go with this on the left side. The Evo Barrel is absolutely fantastic in this deck. As you can see, he gets confused, doesn't really know what side to defend, so we get damage on both sides, and that's exactly what you want in this matchup. So we can reset once again with a Princess at the back. I don't know why he's not playing his Hog Rider. He goes with a very bad Evo Musketeer right there. This is perfect. This is absolutely great gameplay right now. I mean, this is absolutely perfect. This is exactly how you want to play this. We have our Inferno Tower ready. He's scared to use his Hog. No problem. We're going to go Dark Goblin on the right side. There's the Hog. No need to be scared to use your Hog. It's not going to get to the tower anyway. I mean, this defense on Logbait is just disgusting. Like, it works so well. We're going to go with another Goblin Barrel with the Ice Spirit combo. Look at that. What's it called? Princess on the left side doing some more chip damage. Oof. If I was faster with the Log, I could have saved that Princess, but it's fine. We don't even need to. Let's go Goblin Gang up top. He goes to the Musketeer at the back. Very bad Musketeer once again. I mean, this guy is just getting cooked. I mean, we are absolutely cooking right now. Let's go with... Ooh, very lucky Evo Cannon right there with the Ice Spirit. That's fine. Definitely going to put an Inferno down. There's the Hog. He has no chance right now. Absolutely no chance. We're going to surround this here. That's a pretty good fireball. He got both the Princess and the Inferno, which is obviously my fault. Should not be grouping them up together like that. There we go. Let's go Ice Spirit here. Take out these skeletons. Excuse me. Almost choked on air. Take out the skeletons right there. Let's go with a Knight over here. Let's go with a Deep Barrel. So what you can do a lot of the time is go with a Deep Barrel there, because he's going to miss his Barbarian Barrel like that, and the Goblins will be useful. As you can see, the Dark Goblin just took out the entire tower, so... there you guys have it. That is the power of this deck, and I just showed you why. This is definitely one of the top decks for free to play. So the next deck that I have for you is Lava Hound Balloon. Once again, this deck is basically nerf proof. It never gets balance changes or any nerfs that hurt the deck. I would keep in mind with this deck, I'm using Vines. Vines is absolutely perfect with the Valkyrie paired together. But if Vines gets a big enough nerf in the coming seasons to where it's not usable, Obviously, you can replace this card with something like a log. You can replace it with something like a bar barrel or even a lightning. It just depends on what you want from this deck. The lightning would help take out buildings, but I think overall the vines is the way to go. But yeah, focusing on the other cards, we have the Inferno Dragon to take out tanky units and absolutely melt them. We have the guards for cheap defense and a very, very underrated and great card to use. I mean, it counters so many different cards. We have the skeleton dragons to help support our push and also on defense. Obviously, the Valkyrie is extremely strong. We all know this, but a very, very good mini tank. And then our attack is obviously Lava Hound in the back. And then we have the balloon to support it and take out their tower. So overall, this deck is absolutely fantastic. And let me show you some gameplay of me using it to see if this is something that you want to use. Here we are, guys, into the gameplay with this deck. Obviously, it's going to be a lot slower paced than the other decks that we have used. He has a witch, which is pretty annoying, but we do have the Valkyrie. Yeah, it's going to be a lot slower paced than the other two decks that I showed you, but it is still, well, not still, it doesn't really matter if it's slow or fast paced, but just a different gameplay style, but it is so strong. He gets the vines down. We might even vines of our own just to stop as much damage as possible here. There we go. Everything gets taken out. We don't really suffer that much damage. That witch is a bit of a problem in this matchup, unfortunately. Probably going to end up arrowing that as well. That's pretty good stuff, and that witch is going to get easily taken out by the tower. So, good start here. So you have to be a little bit patient with the way that you play this. Obviously, your main thing is Lava Hound in the back, and then Balloon behind it. But in single elixir, I don't really know if you want to go all in yet. You should probably focus more on defense and then go in double and triple elixir if you can. But I don't really play this as my main deck, so it's not going to be the most clean gameplay, but I think we can still get the win here because the deck is very good. Anyways, this guy's using an obvious like brain rot nonsense, no brain cell deck, and we can try to vines all of this and hopefully take it out. Yeah, the mini P.E.K.K.A is done right there, and then we just go with the skeleton dragons over here and easily take out the witch. This guy's deck is like super brain rot. Obviously. Oh, wow. Nice. That's pretty awesome. Let's go with the arrows there. I'm not sure why it's matching me up against this like pure brain rot deck, but I can still win this gameplay, obviously. Still win this matchup. No problem here. Let's see. I gotta probably just go Lava Hound in the back here. We're going to double elixir. Lava Hound in the back, and we should be able to win this. Obviously, this is normal actually too. You will take damage using this deck, but the point is you build pushes that are completely overwhelming and that they can't really do anything about. Here we are, guys. Here we go into the full brain rot catastrophe deck that this guy's using. We're gonna go Evo Valkyrie here to push everything together and then vines it as well, and that is where the Evo Valk, even the normal Valk, is just absolutely disgusting in this deck. And now we have a bit of a counter push here. We can go with our balloon. Obviously, things are doing a lot of damage there to that Lava Hound, and it is completely fine. We're going to go with the arrows here. Not the best arrows, but our balloon is going to get 2 hits there. Absolutely beautiful, and we are completely back into this game again. And this is exactly what I mean. Let's go with the guards over here to distract the mini P.E.K.K.A. Very good stuff so far. The witch is completely distracted, so we're going to take that out absolutely comfortably. And yeah, this is exactly why this deck is so fun as well. I mean, look at this. We are just absolutely in control now. The second I hit double elixir, we're fully in control. This guy can't do anything. He literally can't do anything. We're going to arrow that. Please, arrow. And there it is, guys. Should be a balloon hit and a win. And that is basically exactly what's going to happen in the matchups with this deck. You're going to take some damage, but as long as you can soak that up and make the counter push work, you're going to win a lot of games with this deck. The next deck that I'm showing you is the Splash Yard deck. This deck, especially this season, is absolutely broken. It is so fun to play, and I've been using this deck myself to push the Ultimate Champion this season. Basically, what you want to do is lock down defense, completely defend every single push, and then counter push off of those defenses. So you have the Knight to defend, you have the Witch to defend, you have the Ice Wizard to defend, you have the Goblin Hut to defend, and then you counter push using those cards going up and then go with the Graveyard on their tower. And then especially after you do that, you can go with the Vines, you can go with the Poison. I mean, it's such a well-rounded deck. It's so fun to use. But yeah, enough talking. Let me show you some gameplay with this deck. Here we are, guys, into the gameplay. This is probably, I don't know if it's the easiest. I think it is. I think it'd be the easiest out of all of the decks that I'm going to show you today. This is just flawless. And what you want to do as well is you want to go same lane, because obviously you want to defend their pushes and then go same lane and counter push. Here he goes with that brainless lumberjack balloon play. I mean, it works, but I'm gonna have to Vines this probably, or even Ice Wizard. Probably Ice Wizard. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna get one shot. Obviously, we don't know his deck, so that is tough at the start. But now we know what he's using. It's not gonna be very good for him. I think he's gonna lose this matchup 10 times out of 10. There's no way that he's winning this game. But anyways, that's besides the point. It's basically good against almost every matchup as well. That's what's crazy about this deck. It's good against almost every matchup. I'm gonna go with the Bar Barrel here to take this out. No problem. And you can go with the Bar Barrel as well to force out cards. Like, he has to defend this or else, yeah, he had to spend 2 elixir there. So it's absolutely beautiful. Let's go with a Witch at the back. And I think all he wants to do now is just wait for me to play Witch and then go with his brainless play, yeah. Which is quite unfortunate for the video. I mean, it's not the best game to showcase how good this deck really is. But we're gonna Vines this because his game is just brain rot. He's just going Lumberjack Balloon at the bridge every single play. But I think we'll be able to showcase the defense at least, that this is a very strong defensive deck, and he won't get, hopefully, will not get another balloon shot on our tower. Let's go with the Bar Barrel to force out some more elixir. And basically what I'm gonna do now is, now I know what he's doing, which I called out, which is that he's waiting for me to put the Witch down, and then he's going with his brainless Lumberjack Balloon. So instead of just waiting for that to happen, I'm gonna go with a Knight to cycle instead, so that we always have our Witch ready to go. Let's go with the Knight on the right side. So we're always gonna have that ready to go. There we go. And now we can easily just go Witch and easily defend this push. I mean, this is just nonsense, guys. We're gonna Vines this as well. Gonna Vines, gonna Bar Barrel. The balloon is completely taken out. And now this is what I was talking about with the counter push. This is an absolutely insane counter push to go in off of. We're gonna go Graveyard. We might go Poison here if he has anything to really go with that. No, but we're gonna get a ton of damage on that tower, guys, off of that counter push. And yeah, that's how this deck works. We want to be patient. We want to just take our time, defend his pushes, and then go in with ours. He's gonna go with the Vines, and so once again, we're just gonna go with Vines and then Bar Barrel. Easily take that out, guys. No problem there. On defense, we are so solid now. Now that we know his deck, this is gonna be quite easily. He's not really changing anything he's doing. He's just going Lumberloon, but I think that he has no chance of getting through. He has absolutely no chance of getting through here. There's no way that he gets through. Like, genuinely no way. The Witch is gonna heal, which is beautiful. We're gonna go with an Ice Wizard here. We might even go with a Bar Barrel and then a Graveyard, because this could be hard to defend when we have the Vines now. We have the Vines, so we'll wait till he puts something down. I mean, look at the damage we're doing. He's not defending it. He's not defending it, guys. He has the Vines, but that's not enough. We've won the game here, and that is exactly how you want to play this deck. Be patient. He might catch you out on the first play because you don't know his deck, but other than that, this defense will not let anything get to the tower. So very, very solid win right there. And for the last deck to showcase here, obviously you guys knew it, it's gonna be Hog 2.6. It can't be one of these videos without mentioning Hog 2.6 because of how long it's been relevant in this game. You have basically all the tools to defend any push that they throw your way. It's nerf proof. None of these cards ever really get balance changes or nerfs, so it's always usable in any meta. You have the Ice Golem to soak up damage and kite troops to the other lane. Then you have the Musketeer for strong defense, as well as the Cannon for the win conditions. You have the Ice Spirit and Skeletons for cheap defense and cycle. You have the Fireball for a lot of damage. You have the Log to take out swarm units. And obviously the goal is to get as many Hogs down as possible in the matchup. Let me show you some gameplay and how this deck actually works. Here we are, guys, into the gameplay. He starts off with guards at the back. This is one of the oldest decks in Clash history, and it's very, very fun to play. We're just gonna cycle our Log there. But yeah, this is obviously a deck that has basically everything that you need. I'm gonna go Ice Golem at the back. He's using Royal Giant, which is very interesting. He has Monk Royal Giant, which is obviously going to be a bit of an issue with our deck, actually. But that's usually what Supercell does. They will put you up against matchups that do not favor your deck at all. So the Musketeer is going to get taken out there. I mean, there's not much I can do. It's either the Musketeer gets taken out or the Cannon gets taken out. We're going to Log here. So yeah, not very favorable, but let's see if we could still win. It's probably going to be a lot harder than normal, but I think we could still do it. Let's go with the Hog here. He has the Fisherman to pull it in. We still get one shot right there. Maybe two. There we go. Nice. Okay, not bad. We're going to go with our Musketeer once again to take this out. And then go with a Fisherman, or a Skeleton right on top of this Fisherman, and easily take that out, guys. So he has the Hunter at the back. We're probably just going to Fireball that, no problem. Easily Fireball that, take that out with one Musketeer shot. There we go. And yeah, we are doing well here. We have a good damage lead right now. And yeah, this deck is just so powerful, man. On defense, on offense, it's so powerful, bro. You can do so much with this deck. Let's go Ice Golem and Hog. It's crazy. I see those videos of people defending like insane pushes with Hog 2.6. But that's because you have the tools. You have all the tools that you need. Wow, that's a bad Fisherman right there. We're going to get so much damage. He's going to activate King. I don't know why he's so obsessed with activating King, because we've already done so much damage now. Let's go with the Musketeer here. Take that out, or do good damage at least. Let's go with the Skeletons here. Obviously, this is going to be quite annoying here. We're going to have to go Cannon. It's fine. The Cannon's going to get taken out. We're going to ignore that Fisherman on the other side. He's going to Fireball. We're going to go Musketeer once again. Skeletons, Log, and that should be decent defense there. We obviously suffer quite a bit of damage, but this matchup is not favorable for us at all. Let's go with an Ice Golem. And the fact that we're still defending quite comfortably should show you how strong this deck is. We're going to go with a Fireball on top of this Hunter right here. Hopefully that gets one shot at least. There we go. Very, very good stuff. The Musketeer takes down the tower. And even in a matchup that's really not favorable for us, we are still getting it done here. We're going to go with a Cannon here. Let's go with an Ice Spirit. And let's go with Skeletons. Let's go with Ice Golem over here. This is pretty good stuff right now. We're just distracting that Monk so that it can't really get any value. Let's go with this. Let's go with a Log. Let's go with Ice Spirit. Let's go with the Skeletons there. I mean, look at that. The Royal Giant's just done. The Musketeer, Ice Spirit, Skeletons. It's just disgusting, man. What a fantastic game to showcase the power of this deck. And what a fantastic win, of course. So there you guys have it. Those are the 5 best decks for free-to-play players, in my opinion. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, subscribe, comment, become a channel member. It's all really appreciated. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.